Hey, it's Emma Romano here, founder of the Thrive and Life Foundation, self-healing coach, and the midwife to your personal alchemy.
I am Kelly Bowen, founder of the Heaven Within Foundation, CEO of Lifestyle Finance Australia, finance expert, life and business coach.
And you are listening to Inspired Conversations,
where we talk about the things that really matter. Yes, we go there.
We share together what's exciting us, inspiring us, and having the most profound impact on our lives and our clients' lives. And we do this to elevate and inspire you.
We cover it all from life, body, love, relationships, trauma healing, addictions, business, money, and all things woo-woo.
So sit back, relax,
and get ready to be inspired and laugh the fuck out loud.
Welcome, everybody. This is Inspired Conversations with Emma Romano and the amazing
Kelly Bowen. And you are listening to our series where we have our amazing listeners join us to receive live coaching and support on the show. And today, as promised, we've got part 2 with the gorgeous Marie. Welcome back to the show, Marie.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
We've been catching up with Marie and seeing how she's been going after we did the first episode with Marie around the relationship. And Marie, how's it going?
Absolutely fantastic. It's been going really well. A few little challenges, but they've been really good challenges, just reminders of how we're so ingrained with habits, and it's about changing those habits and celebrating when you recognize that you've actually started to change that habit. So yeah, it's been going really well. Yeah.
Well done. So today we are talking to Marie about business. Now, Marie has an incredible business. She is probably a retreat expert, I would say, Marie. You are an expert in retreats. So Marie runs retreats all over the world and fills them really quickly and great people. And what are you wanting to know? You're wanting to explain to the listeners what you're wanting from us today.
Thanks for that.
Also include for our listeners, include a little bit about the retreats, what they are as well.
Yeah. So look, I started off doing these retreats about close to 3 years ago, and they're self-care getaway retreats for women where I create a space for them to just be themselves and take that mask off and learn beautiful little habits and rituals about taking care of themselves. And we have a lot of fun on these retreats. So look, for me, I guess now that I've developed a lot of skills and have grown these retreats, and just recently have been doing some coaching. I guess for me, it's about incorporating the retreats with the coaching as well. So I've got these gorgeous ladies that come on retreat and they have this wonderful experience. I host a beautiful workshop called the Vision Board Workshop. So where I teach ladies how to manifest. And that all goes back to my story from when I was healing from cancer and using the modalities that I used, and I incorporate that into the Vision Board Workshop. So once they leave the retreat, it's like, I want to be able to support them. But how do I do that? I guess that's the big thing for me, is incorporating that after the retreat as well. And having the confidence to do that as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%. And I'm glad you're here. First up, I want to explain what confidence is. Confidence is bullshit.
Yeah.
It is absolute bullshit. Confidence only comes with action. Confidence comes with consistency. So it's like riding a bike. No one is confident riding a bike, the first probably 20 times, maybe 50 times. And then it becomes second nature. It's like hitting a tennis ball. If I said to anybody right now who's never hit a tennis ball before, go out and play tennis, they'd be like, there's no way. Like, I can barely hit a ball. I'm not confident in it. But you have to start somewhere. Confidence, I feel, is like muscle memory. Confidence is when you stop worrying if you can do it or not. It's just a muscle memory. And I think we are so indoctrinated to, oh, do the confidence. You must have confidence. I don't believe we need confidence. I believe we need courage and consistency.
Yeah.
They're the two things you want to focus on, is courage and consistency. I've got the balls to do it. I've got the courage to do it. And I'm going to do it consistently until it is a muscle memory. That brings in the confidence.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense. And I guess it goes back to the last session that we had. I'm slowly gaining confidence in that piece that I learned, that superpower. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because the more I do it, the more confident I get at it.
Because if we wait for confidence, we'll never, ever, ever do it. We can't. Only doing creates a confidence. And so we're missing out all the important steps. We're missing out the doing. We're just waiting for the confidence. And that's where a lot of people will just not even do anything. Yeah, I'm going to wait till I'm confident. It's like saying, I'm going to wait to go to the gym when Kelly dyes her hair orange. Kelly may never dye her hair orange.
Probably not. It's probably going to go blue again.
Probably blue, yeah, probably blue again. But exactly. But
You'll be waiting a while.
for our listeners listening to this, sing it with me. Confidence is bullshit. It's courage and consistency we're looking for. And it's not consistent perfectness. That's bullshit. It's consistent courage.
It's a consistency to show up. Like anytime I'm having this kind of conversation with anyone and they're wanting to build this level of confidence and self-trust with themselves, it's always having that conversation of like, where are the little agreements that you're making with yourself and how consistently are you following through on them? Because that's what creates trust with you and you. And the moment that you start to have trust with you and you, confidence grows, because you know that you are consistently showing up for you, because you've got all the tangible agreements that you're continuously meeting for yourself. And then as that happens, then your confidence starts to grow. And then when you're looking at like doing stuff on social media and putting yourself out there, it's exactly what Em is saying, courage and consistency. It's doing the scary thing over and over again until it's not scary anymore. It's like when we were learning how to drive a car. As soon as we don't want to learn to drive the car, we know there's so much freedom with the car. We know the car is like amazing. It's an incredible thing to experience life with. Yet when we get in it, it's terrifying. And if you're learning how to drive a manual car, which most of us, and most of our audience would know what a manual car is, opposed to these automatic things where you just turn the key and go. But when you're driving a manual car, you got to learn how to do the gears. You got to learn how to do the clutch, indication, like mirrors, like the whole thing. And there's so much going on. And then there's other people on the road, and it's so scary. And if you make a mistake, there's a high probability you're going to have an accident. And whether that be like a fender bender, you bump into something when you're parking, or you're actually hitting the car. And I think, but we keep practicing, we keep doing it because we know the car equals freedom. We know the car equals more life experience. We know the car equals independence. We know the car equals a level of rite of passage in our own development. So we get over the scary thing and we keep doing it and we keep doing it. And we even get a driving instructor to help us to get to this point where we continuously be courageous and consistently learn to drive the car until we can drive the car by ourselves.
I love the way that you've put that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, okay.
And it's business. Like when you think about what business means for us as entrepreneurs, business is the ultimate expression of our unique soul essence. It is our expression, like it is our pathway to freedom. It is our pathway to abundance. It is our pathway to purpose. It is our pathway to like impact and legacy and making a difference. And in the early days, because there's so many new unfamiliar pieces, where that kid in the car going, fuck, what do I do with this?
Yeah, I feel that I love what you said about using that analogy, you know, the driving instructor. I feel that I need like a business coach, someone that can coach me because I just feel like I'm doing everything on my own, and I've got all these ideas and all these things, and then I get off track. And then I guess that's where I start to lose a little bit of direction, and I'm not doing, you know what I mean? Like I'm just losing direct. I need to be able to have someone that can keep me focused on one thing. And I guess that's where you build that confidence, because you're doing that thing over, and then you've got some over again, and you've got someone that's keeping you accountable, I guess. I tend to get a little bit scattered being in my own business and having to be, and I guess you guys can relate to it as well, you know, your admin, your sales, the last thing you do is the actual modality that you're actually being trained to do. You're doing all these other things before you get to that. And yeah, so yeah, that's me. That's how.
Marie, you'll
Yeah.
get to the stage where you'll be able to outsource all of that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I outsource as much as I can so I can just be the talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get to do 90% of what I do now is what I'm very good at. And
Yeah.
that's, you know, teaching and taking clients through processes. The other 10% is a bit of admin, where it used to be the opposite, 90% admin and 10% of the talent. When you can outsource, it is everything. But I'm also going to tell you something, and this is going to shock you, and this is going to shock a lot of people as well.
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm waiting. He's going to drop a bomb.
I'm
Like
about to drop a
sitting on the
bomb for
floor.
everybody, and I'm really going to probably upset some people. When you have mentors, there's two things I want to say here. When you have mentors explain to you that I can make you $20,000 a week or $20,000 a month, or we can get you leads and we can do this, run away from them, because your business becomes a number. It doesn't become a heart center. You actually don't even need to advertise to have a brilliant business. What you need is people who will refer your business. So I have two parts of my business. One, you know, I teach.
Yep.
Teach my modalities. My private clients, I have never, ever advertised in 9 years. It's all referral based.
Yeah.
I've never had to even put on Facebook, hey, this is what I do in privately. I've never had to advertise. When you can get a referral based client, and you're lucky, Marie, because you already have people that who trust you and love you. They've come to your retreats.
Yeah.
And I know you want to incorporate Family Freedom Protocol, the learnings of those 8 sessions with your clients. This is the part. You've already got your clientele. You're just probably not expressing to them that, hey, I've got even a stronger way of supporting you, and it's one-to-one. And if you can sit there and say, in a retreat, how many women are you having on your retreats? What's the average?
About 10.
If they're getting great results, one person to 10, tell them, imagine what it would be like 1-to-1 over 8 private sessions.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Because one person to 10 is watered down, and their experiences are freaking amazing, and they're getting, this is what you want to look at in your business. It's what are the tangible results? What are your tangible results? Are people spruiking me? Are people coming back? Are people still talking to me after? Are people loving it? Are they excited? They're your tangible results.
Yeah.
So right then and there, that pulls out any self-doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have self-doubt when people are telling you, oh my God, this is amazing, this is fantastic, you then have an agreement to self-doubt.
Probably, okay, maybe a little bit of that, but I think more, how do I incorporate that now? Like, because people are saying that and people are coming back. Like I'm about to host a retreat in July, and I have 3 people coming back that have been 3 times.
Oh, Marie, that's your advertising, babe.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that is incredible.
Yeah.
So this is where you say, I want to show you what else I've been doing. This is what I've been doing in the background for you. I've got an even deeper way of supporting you. Not, these 4 or 5 days that we have on retreat, whatever your days are on retreat, these days, like, they are so fantastic. I'm going to tell you something that I did, Marie. I started this, Kelly was my coach about 2 years ago. And there was something that we were talking about, and I don't compete on price with anyone. Kelly told me this thing. What you do is you compete on value.
Yeah.
So what else can I give to everybody that holds so much value? And that's when I started, anybody who signs up to any of my training, I do free mentoring on the 24th of each month in all my groups. It's something that I do free 24th of each month. You wouldn't do that with your retreats because it would take too much energy. It wouldn't be worth anybody's while. What you want to offer them is, let me guide you in 8 sessions, starting 3 weeks after retreat. Give them 3 weeks to integrate. And then starting 3 weeks after the retreat is when they jump in and they do the 8 1-hour sessions with your family freedom protocol.
Yeah. And there's two pieces here that I'm hearing that is going to be really powerful for you. This piece that Em's talking about, and then also a back-end referral process. And this is like when you're positioning the 8 integration sessions post-retreat, the way that you want to position it to the clients, you can do this in 2 ways. You can have the retreat be standalone retreat, and then you can have the 8 sessions integration as a VIP upgrade, or you can just have it as this is now what the retreat is. And what happens in the retreat, you come into the retreat, and this is where we do the deep change work. Like, it is an intensive, immersive, how many days is it?
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days where we go super deep. We look at what's going on in conjunction with where it is that you want to go, and anything standing between you and that from an unconscious level, we go deep. We pull all that apart to create a completely new map for you so that you are now inspired and you're being pulled towards this new vision for yourself. And then what we're going to do after that to support you with the integration and anything else that might come up along the way, because when you're in this environment, when you're in the retreat environments and in an ideal environment, it's easy to show up as the best version of you. But where rubber hits the road and the work really happens is when you go home and you're back in your old environment, because our environment creates identity more powerfully than anything else. So what we want to do is create, after 3 weeks after the retreat is we're going to do another 8 sessions to help you thrive in the old environment and have the old environment support you and become the new environment that you're moving towards. So you're going to have me right there holding your hand and mentoring you all the way to make sure all the magic that you did in this retreat grounds, lands, and amplifies. And then they're going to be like, of course I want to do that. Like, it makes total sense, because there's been so many different studies about this. There was one, it's something that I hear Morgan Nelson talk about, and I can't remember where he got it from, but he quotes the actual study and what they did. And this is how powerful environment and the people around you are. So they have this study where they've got one person and 4 paid actors, and they show on the screen 4 lines. I'm going to have to take my blur background off so you can show this. For those of you that are listening, I'll explain what this is, but for the purpose of this, can you see how I've got 3 lines on my page that are roughly about the same size, and then one looks really different?
Yep.
Yeah. Now let's say each one of these is A, B, C, and D. A, B, C, and D. Now, they have the one guy who doesn't know what's going on, and then they have 4 other paid actors. And everybody, the guy stays there, everybody goes out, they flash this on the screen, and they say, which one is the odd one? And the guy says B, but all the paid actors say A. And he's like, what's wrong with you guys? It's B. And then they're like, okay, cool. Everybody said everybody said A, but he said B, but they were also convinced it was A. And he's like, what? Anyway, they're like, okay, cool. Everybody off stage, everybody back on stage. They flash the picture again. And they say, which one is the odd one out? And the guy goes, B, duh. And all the paid actors go, it's A. And he's like, what's wrong with these people? I don't get it. This goes on 5 times until he eventually goes, it's A. Now, what this experiment shows is that people are more likely to agree with the collective to fit in than stand out to be different. So when we're creating deep change, it's so important that the environment supports the new identity, because otherwise you're going to be going B and everyone's going to be going, no, you're A. And eventually, if that happens enough, you're going to start to think you're A again, but you're B. And so the whole purpose of having these 8 sessions post-retreat is to make sure B remains the truth, so that you know it so deeply that no matter how much people say A, you are B.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
So Marie,
So that,
I suggest, like Kelly said, you can offer 2 things. One, that's just your retreat. You do a 3-day retreat, then 8 days 1-to-1. That's the offer. There's no other offer. Or you do 2 offers. You do that offer as the VIP, and then the other one is you just do the retreat. But then you can say to people, you can just do the 8 sessions as well. There's 3 offers you've got on the table there.
Yeah.
People, when the biggest issue with people is they want to know they can be held and you trust you. Once they know that they can be held and they trust you, they will want to work further with you. They want more. And most people don't actually know that they need more work. You know, because they'll be so elated on these 3 days and go, yeah, everything's great. And it's like, yeah, everything is great. But wait till you get home. As Dominic will know that, how many I go on retreats all the time. I'm always, you know, doing retreats for me, learning, helping my nervous system. I always go on retreats, and I love the retreats. It's when I come home, I go, and that's when I know I will set up my therapists, my mentors, especially when I'm coming home, and I go, right, instead of once a fortnight, I need once a week with you.
Yeah.
That I know I have to come home and integrate. And if I would love if I ever went on a retreat, I would love that same person to actually hold me in 8 sessions. I don't know anyone who does it.
Yeah.
I do it with my clients and it works. They love it.
I feel my tribe will love it too. And I can see, just like, I have a private group, and just within that private group, those that are really active in it, I feel that they are crying out for that. Some of them are crying out for that as well, that they do need that extra support as well. So, and I get quite active in that group, but I feel that I need to be doing more of this, exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Offering,
and tell them what you're doing. Just say, do you know what I've been doing in the background here? I've been deep in study.
Yeah.
Been immersing deeply in this work of support, where I know exactly how to get you through and how to hold you through the biggest challenges. Because I mean, family freedom protocol is working with the whole body system. It's conscious, unconscious, energetic, soul, and spirit. So you can actually, the client can actually change programs in the unconscious mind.
Yeah, exactly. Love it.
I mean, we can't change events, but you can definitely loosen and dilute the emotional impact of that event, and that's what you'll be doing.
Yeah, that emotional charge.
Yes.
That from that event. And I talk a lot about that on retreat, especially in my workshops as well. So it just makes sense to be able to offer that.
So what's really going on then? Yeah. Why aren't you doing it? What's the real issue?
I guess not knowing how to integrate that, Emma. Like, yeah, how do I introduce that? Yeah.
How would you want me to introduce it to you? If I was the same boat, how would you like me to tell you about it?
Exactly what Kelly said. That was brilliant.
So recorded, babe. I will give you the transcripts.
I want the transcript for that. That was just
Good.
brilliant. Yeah.
Tell them, Marie. You just tell them. There's no magic
Yeah.
potion. There's nothing like that. Don't forget, everything is energy.
Yeah.
And if you're offering something that you go, oh, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, the offering is scary.
Yeah.
If you just offer and go, there's no expectation on this, I've got this offering, grab it. I'm right here for you to grab it. And no expectation, and then they'll jump in.
Yeah.
They'll do, your clients will do what you do.
Mm.
And the other part of that too, that's really key, the no expectation part, and also, and this is something that I see Em do better than almost anybody I know, is the certainty she has in the results the product delivers. So the way that she does it is in a way that is like, well, like as if you wouldn't say yes to this. Like it's absolutely in your best interest, but with the no expectation. So it's like, look, you know, once we've done this, then we've got like 8 sessions available to you to actually you do it. And I want the transference of your codes of how you would offer it.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, actually,
Really
Kelly
love it.
was at my house when I was doing.
Yeah, I know. I admire it every time it happens. So please, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. So, for me, if I'm going to pretend I'm Marie, and I've got say 50 women who have been in my past retreats. I'm going to message them for starters and say, hey, babe, I'm checking in. I've been busy behind the scenes learning stuff. How are you going? And I'm going to start a conversation. And this is the thing. A lot of coaches think I'm just going to put a post out there or private message somebody and bang, I'm going to get results. No, you're not. What you're getting is you're getting a relationship. We are in the business of relationships. That's so important. Marie, I would just simply say to people, I've got this incredible offer that I don't know where anybody else does it. In the background, I have been deeply up to my neck in study, and I'm freaking loving it. And the results for myself is absolutely fucking tenfold. And this is what I want to share with you. I want to share the goods with you so you can also feel as good as I feel. And that's as simple as that. This shit works. It's very different and it bloody well works. And this is why I'm introducing it. And I'm introducing to my favorite people. And you're the people who have signed up to my retreats.
Love that. Yeah.
And you can feel the certainty in her transference there, right? The only other thing that I would add into that is when you, because business of relationships, right? People, this is how to win friends and influence people. So when you text your beautiful people, it's like, see if you can remember what was going on for them at the retreat and what was present, and be like, hey, just checking and see how you're going. I know at the retreat, these are really big things for you. How's the integration? Yeah. So they're going to have that's the only thing that I would add in there, so that they really feel seen and present by you and that you remember. And then once they respond, then what Emma shared, and then obviously address what they have and go, thank you so much for sharing that with me. I could see this was a common thing going on for my people post-retreat. So I have been up to my neck in study to try and find something that's going to support them to get next level results with this, and then into exactly what Em shared. So you can use, one, showing that you still remember what was going on, where they're at with it, what's going on for them. And then you'll also notice commonalities in the threads that come back with that, which is also why you want to offer this. But then you link the relevance of why you're offering it back, because you already saw that gap. And you've been busy in the background serving your clients, learning how to close that gap for them before they really knew that was a gap.
Yeah. Oh, love it, ladies. Love it. Yes.
Marie, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
I don't think this is your problem.
What's my problem, Em?
I don't think it's your problem, because I think you're a great you're a great connector. You're a woman who can sell retreats, or you're selling retreats in Greece, and then down the road, you're selling them. Yeah, I don't think this is your problem. What's your issue around receiving success?
Yeah, good question.
What does success mean to you? What comes with it? The good and the bad.
I guess there's always that little fear of failure, I think, comes up.
What's the worst that could happen if you failed at this?
Well, I can't die.
That's right.
Yeah.
No one else can
That's
either.
the worst.
Good start.
Yeah, no one can die.
Nobody died in the making of this.
So, the worst thing that could happen is that I pick myself up and start again. Like,
So
yeah.
what's your issue around receiving big wealth?
I guess self-doubt.
Around what, my love?
Um, can I do it? But I am doing it. That's the thing. That's the crazy shit that goes round in my head is
Yeah,
that
so this is not your problem.
yeah, what?
Your self-doubt is not your problem. So what happens? Our unconscious mind will give us something like shiny to look at. Oh, look, it's just self-doubt. Oh, look, it's just no confidence. Where really deep down, something else is going on. Something else is fueling this stuff. Because it's agreement. An agreement is like there is an identity to something.
Yeah.
And comes with that, what comes with that agreement? So if you say self-doubt, you don't just get self-doubt, you get everything that is in the bandwidth of self-doubt. You'll get illness, you'll get struggle, you'll get all kinds of stuff with it. So if you have a look, this is a question I ask myself, and I go, if self-doubt isn't the problem, and my unconscious mind is trying to trick me so I don't see the real problem, I wonder what the real problem really is. And then I'll come up with something that might be hurt. If hurt's not the real problem, and my unconscious mind is just giving me that problem to disguise, me from the real problem, wonder what the real problem is. And you'll find it.
And unpack it. So that's a way of unpacking it.
Yeah, you'll unpack it.
Yeah, okay.
Because it's not these things.
Mm.
It's not self-doubt. If you had self-doubt, you wouldn't be on this podcast.
No,
If you're scared of failure, you wouldn't be on this podcast.
that's so true.
It's true, right? Because you would be sitting there going, I'm so scared shitful if someone hears that I have self-doubt and I'm a coach.
Yeah. And if you were really afraid of being seen, you wouldn't be doing this publicly with us.
Yeah.
So see all the bullshit excuses?
And it's so true. I mean, I'm excited to be on the show, and I'm excited about doing my retreats. I don't lack confidence there at all. I don't have any.
It's all crap.
Yeah. So what is it? Oh my gosh.
It'll be an upper limit. It'll be something that you've decided when you're a little girl, or look, I've done this so many times. It could come down to one of my clients she came from a small country town. And if anybody had anything new or a nice car or they were doing well, her family would all sit there and go, oh, look at these dickheads. Like they think they're awesome. Oh, look at them. Oh, look at them with their new ute. Oh, they don't even, and they would be slammed. So she thought she made a very, very strong agreement that if she was ever successful, it meant that her family would disown her. And it's obviously not true. Yeah. It's not true. But she made this declaration when she was very young, and she unconsciously lived by that. Because that's an identity. So this is when you have to look at what kind of identity do I want in my business? Because if you want to sit there and go, here's an offer. It's not my job to nag you to come into my offer. My job is to sit here and hold the space that this offer is the best offer you're going to get. You're going to get 3 days retreat, and then you're going to get 8 one-on-one sessions with me. One-to-one sessions with me. I don't know anywhere else who's doing this. Here's the offer. Now it's up to you to jump in that offer. But your job, Marie, is to hold that offer in the highest energy and frequency that you possibly can. There is no room for self-doubt about it. There's no room for no confidence about it. There's no room for that. So this is where you need to sit and go, right, what's my new identity around me and my business? Because when you go into agreement with the new you have to disagree with the old things. So what I mean is, like, you have to go, well, there's no room for self-doubt if I'm offering this offering and it's the best freaking offer on the planet. Because if you've got self-doubt, it's an extension of you. So if you've got self-doubt, you've got this string that goes to this. And people we are all trained, all of us are trained to look at the danger, not the awesomeness in anything. Right? So you have to make sure that this is just awesome. The only danger they're going to get is, well, what's the most dangerous thing of joining you for 8 sessions?
That it's not what they want, but then I don't, yeah.
It'll be what they need.
It's what they
I
need.
would be more concerned the most dangerous thing of joining you for those 8 weeks is that it radically changes their life so much. They have to get out of the discomfort and make big fucking life-changing decisions because they realize they've been living a lie.
That's it. That's the biggest danger. They will know that they have to change. And the pain body, our trauma body, hates change. That's the only bad downfall of signing up. Like, there's going to be change. And there's going to be radical responsibility. And that's when it'll be, I've got you. That's when you sit there, Marie, and go, that's why it's so beautiful, because I've got you. Marie, you have healed yourself of cancer, girl.
Yeah.
This is nothing. We are healers, Marie. You're showing people how to self-heal. Because we can't heal ourselves when we're full of freaking anxiety, depression, grief, shame, guilt, anger. We can't heal it. Resentment is the biggest resentment and shame are the biggest killers.
Yeah.
Right? It's not stress, it's shame and resentment.
Resentment's anger, synesthesia, anger and hurt.
That's it. You pull them out, and our bodies are full of tubes. We're just full of hoses. Our brains are tubes, everything's tubes. When we clear the tubes out, like, the body just flourishes. And their lives flourish. You're giving them a beautiful recipe book. And not only giving them the recipe book, you're standing side by side with them while they flick through the pages and cook. I mean, that's so beautiful, Marie.
Yeah, it is. It is. Thanks, Em. Yeah.
You're welcome, my darling.
Thanks. Yeah.
You're welcome. Whatever our unconscious mind presents to us as being the problem, I'm promising you this, it's never the problem. It always goes deeper than that, you know?
Oh, I have some unpacking to do.
Yes.
A suitcase.
Yeah. Before we let you go though, I do want to talk about helping you create a internal referral system. Because because you've already got your clients.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything in any way to encourage them to refer business to you?
No.
Okay, great. So we spend most of our money trying to get a client. Once we've got the client though, they will keep spending with us if we keep putting things in front of them and we give them clear pathways of how to do that. So this is something Em does, again, like almost better than anybody that I know. But like Em, my whole business has been based upon referrals. It's only this year, well, last year I dipped my toes into Facebook advertising, so I was just curious to see how people would respond to, hey, get paid in full with finance for coaches. And they were like, what? They didn't know it was available. And then this year I've obviously scaled that quite a lot because of various different reasons. But still 70% of my new clients, like new business partners, comes from referral because of the job that we've done for our existing business partners. And we have things in place, which is if you have somebody become a business partner with us, we pay you a referral incentive to say thank you. And depending upon how many you send us, that's tiered. So it encourages coaches to send more of their clients to us. We also have a setup where we tell our coaches, if you want to get some quick, fast runs on your board for your clients, if they're in like the business space, whatever space, they meet our criteria, get them set up with finance. Because you're going to be the hero that instantly changed their cash flow before you even really did anything with them. So we've got all of these little like, hey, here's like how you can send people to work with us and here's how that benefits you. And then also on the flip side, anybody who does finance with us, because I know people will come back and do anywhere between 2 to 4 finances with us, whether that be refinances on personal loans, to work with other coaches, or to continue working with the same coach, or to get like caravans or cars or whatever. So as every time we have a client settle finance with us, they get a text message from us saying, hey, congratulations, your finance is settled. Just to let you know, here's all the other cool stuff that we do. And if you need support with this, if you come back to us, we'll give you $50 to say thank you. Or if you send one of your friends to us because you trust us, we will give you $50 to say thank you.
Wow.
So there's these two, like the foundation of how we're telling our clients who love us to interact with us is set to continually set to continually have them keep sending us business, so it compounds. So I'm curious for you, if you were to put something in place like that for your clients, what would that be like for you? What do you think you could do to encourage them to, one, talk about you, and two, send clients to you?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah.
Can I tell you what I do, Maureen? So any of my my teachings, you know, we do family freedom protocol, we do timeline reset. If anybody refers somebody to me, like to learn family freedom protocol, it's 4,444. If you're to refer somebody to me, that you will earn $444 by referring someone to study family freedom protocol. So people get a referral fee.
Okay.
All right. I don't do it with my personal clients. I do send my, with my personal clients, my one-to-one coaching, I don't do it. I only do it with my teachings. With my one-to-one clients, if a client refers Bob or something like that, if they refer 3 people to me, they will get a free session with me, a free mentoring session with me.
And how do you communicate that? How do you let people know that that's what you do? Offer
When you're at your retreats, on the last day, sit there and go, how much did you love the retreat? They'll be like, oh my God. Do you know 3 people who would benefit from this retreat? Never say this. Do you know anyone? Because people start thinking of the world, it becomes overwhelming. To say, do you know 3 people who need to feel the way you feel today?
Yeah.
And they'll go, yes. Who? Who are they? And they might go, oh, my mom, my sister, my sister-in-law. Well, if you refer them, I will give you a referral fee.
Yeah, I love it. I love that. But yeah, that's something
More easier than you think, Marie.
Yeah, I guess that's where a lot of my frustrations come from. Is like you know, trying to work this stuff out as I'm going along, and you know, this has been really, really helpful today. You know, I'm doing this on my own, and like Facebook Kelly, you mentioned, you know, Facebook ads, like that's what I do, is just all Facebook ads. And only now have I just started to put myself out there on social media, and I've cut back on my Facebook ads. I was spending like, you know, quite a few $1,000s for
I know.
Yeah, crazy stuff. And now it's like it's only now that I'm doing a lot of things organically that I'm starting to realize, well, hey, there's another way of doing this. So having these conversations with you girls is really opening up my eyes to another way of doing it other than Facebook ads, and, you know, being able to communicate with my audience in a different way. And then just not letting go of, you know, this beautiful tribe that are coming to me and trusting me. I loved what you said, Em, you know, they're trusting me. And then I want to help them more, and not knowing how to do that. But now I'm starting to get an idea of what I can offer. And the importance, I guess, for me to outsource a lot of what I do, so that I can focus on my talents and being able to, you know, help my clients a lot more as well. And possibly getting a coach on board to help me as well. I think that that's really important. Oh, geez, I've got a lot out of this session.
That's so good, my love. It's so
Thank
good.
you. Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't be going things alone is the other thing that I've got out of this as well. I feel like I've just been this lone ranger trying to do it all on my own. And since, connecting with you, Emma, especially, it's really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. And, and that family freedom protocol, I mean, there's a lot of those components that I have incorporated into my retreats, and I'm just so passionate about family freedom protocol. It's helped me. I started doing it and thinking that, I'm going to be helping other people, but mostly it's helping me. Like, it's incredible. I love it. Absolutely love it. Now I just want to share it with the world. Just want to share it with the world. Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's my baby.
Right.
Marie, we have loved having you on this. Thank you so much for your courage, tenacity, your leadership, your love. Fucking love you, girl. Just gonna say.
Yeah, you're amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed this experience with you, and I'm really excited to see where you go with both of these pieces and what that makes available. And I think like those, one, if you start offering it like we spoke about, and I'll send you across the transcripts. Two, spending some time digging deeper on that piece that Em highlighted for you. And then three, getting this referral thing in process, because your clients want to work for you. They just, if they don't know how to though, they won't. So you've got to give them clear pathways about how they can do that for you, and how they can also help their friends by knowing how to get them to you. Those three things in 6 months' time will radically transform your experience of business.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I can't wait. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I am too, Marie. And don't forget, we have mentoring on the 24th. So jump into that.
Yes, I will be.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thanks everybody for listening. We love you.
We love you so much. And remember, we're not a paid show, so if you share something today that you feel is going to be value of somebody else please tag, share, get the love around. We're here to support. And if you're listening to this and you're like, you would love to come on the show and receive some free mentoring, support, and guidance from us, send us a DM, hit us up, because we love talking to you. We love helping you. We love making this show real, because this is where you get to experience live time what we otherwise talk about.
So true. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Marie. Love you.
Bye. Bye.